My baby took me to another place with a lot of cars, and we're going to show you one right now. Hi, we're here with Stephanie Wilson, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her wonderful vehicle.
This is called the Lately Worm. We call it the Lately Worm, which is the name of a dragon. This is a 1964 El Camino. And so my husband had to name her. He wanted a name of a dragon, so he went on the internet and found a pretty neat story called the Lately Worm. Kind of a Snow White story, evil queen, jealous of this beautiful princess, and turns her into a dragon. The prince saves her. Well, and so my husband says that the teal blue El Camino that his dad bought in '64, brand new, and that we've had, I guess, throughout our lives, and then he crashed it. But then he put a spell on her and changed her into the Lately Worm. And I always say she ain't getting kissed this time. She's staying at the drive.
Tell me about the bunch.
Yes, this is a candy apple maroon. It is a PPG custom paint. We found this color or color close to it in 2013, I think, at a Houston Autorama show. Was on a Corvette, and we're like, "We love your paint. We want your paint." He's like, "Well, you cannot have my paint, but I'll give you 2 shades on each side." And so we chose, one of those shades, and we call it Candy Apple Maroon. It has crushed pearl in it. That's what kind of makes it hot.
Yeah, it's hot. What engravings do you have?
Oh, several engravings. It's about $12,000 worth of engraving on this car. The Lately Worm pops out in the gas tank. We have I guess she's a half princess, half dragon wrapped around a crankshaft. So that's where the Lately Worm comes out. The wheel hubs in the center of the bags have been etched with the Lately Worm. The back of the differential has been deeply carved with a rustic Lately Worm. The door handles have, I think it's more than engraving. They've literally been carved. Regular Chevy door handles, but then we carved them like the eye of a dragon. The underside of the oil pan and either side of that have also been engraved. The front underneath of the engine has also been engraved. Kind of looks like the belly of a dragon. What else? The bow tie in the steering wheel, which my husband wanted to put another dragon. I'm like, baby, we're dragon dad. Come on. It's featured Chevy, so we can't get in there. The only other engraving, I guess, is the slide on the console. Also has some heavy lots of engraving. Done by a guy named Gunner Engraving.
Awesome. Yeah, about the horsepower.
This thing has 520 horses. I think the torque is about 500, so it's got just a little bit less torque than it does horses. Has a 350 double pump engine. We had to put a scatter shield instead of the bell housing. Took the bell housing off because we don't want our legs cut off.
Yeah.
Something happened too. My husband could probably tell you more about the engine.
Where did he get it?
Now he got it from his dad. Bought it new in '64. His dad gave it to my husband when he turned 16. He drove it through high school. He drove it his first year of college, which would have been 77, 78. He drove it home to San Antonio, summer of 78. He broke down on the Loop 1604, which is around San Antonio. Came back the next day. All the glass had been broken out of it. Every single bit of glass had been broken out of it. This was a teal blue Camino originally. I met him in '79, spring of '79 was when I started at the University of Houston. And then I guess summer of '80, he drove back home, fixed it to where it at least would start, put some goggles on, and drove it back to Houston because it had no glass. and we put glass back in it. We didn't really fix it up. We just got it running again, and we drove it, I guess, 80, 81, 82, 83. And he crashed it. And he crashed it bad. He had a hit-on collision. Early in the morning, red light, he just didn't see it.
We have some new customers coming in.
Plowed into him. So it's been in the garage for 20 years.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
20
60
years.
seconds.
And then
Over on the other parts.
he's like, I'm gonna go
Back here on the celebrity stage.
I'm like, no, you're not.
From the pit, you get
Except
to
that
back.
rust bucket in the garage.
Pit dog is back here.
So
You watching the show, you know who he is. Kevin. No, Kevin.
Thank you, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
Sit right in.
Oh, thank you so much for featuring us.
Celebrity stage. Say hi to me. Sign autograph, get pictures.
That's right.
Y'all go.
Hit the like and subscribe. We've got more repair videos, car show videos, and tool reviews.